How's it going, guys? I was gonna say, don't mind the way I'm dressed. I'm in my pajamas when I wear to bed. Let me show you guys what I did with the reptile room. I did get move enclosures and stuff, and I still have to go to the store. I think I got everything situated. Let me show you what happened with Kermit. Kermit is over here. As you can see, there's Kermit, Mr. Angry Kermit. Mr. Angry Kermit. he actually, I think he likes his the way I set up his cage now. But he's got the branches in there, and then I put a basking lamp right there. I did have a red basking lamp in there. It got so hot, it was heating the ceiling up. Right here, there was a hot spot on the ceiling of like 160 degrees, and I was like, well, holy crap, that's going to start a fire. But he's got the two UVB 10.0 bulbs right here. And I know tropical animals, they say to use a 5.0, but with as far as the drop is, a 10.0 through that screen is about maybe a 6.0 bulb. The output, the way I look at it, is if you're going to have the light's quite a bit away from the animal, I go with a 10.0 bulb instead of a 5.0 bulb. That's just my opinion. I've been keeping the lizards for a long time, so it's worked for me. Like I said, this was Kaw's old enclosure. I still have to go buy backgrounds for everything. I want to put backgrounds on everything and make it pretty. As you can see, it got moved. It was Kaw's. Kermit's now in it. Jack, what we're supposed to be doing today is cleaning his cage out. I'm actually going to pull all the sand out of here. He is in a weird mood. I don't know if he's in season or he's fixing to brumate or something, but he's been like digging and covering himself up with sand before he goes to bed and stuff. And we're going to pull all the sand out of here and put either a towel down or pet carpet or something. That way it's less messy because there's a lot of dirt. And I'm going to clean the glass. See, there's Jack. Like I said, he hasn't been acting very nice. He's been being a freaking jerk. See, he's trying to get away. He wasn't eating. He hadn't eaten in like 4 days, and then all of a sudden he ate a bunch of his food today. So I'm going to be redoing his tank later today. I think the wife's going to come in here and help me. We're going to vacuum the room and stuff, clean it here. I completely destroyed it whenever I moved everything. As you can see, I moved the TV from over there on the wall mount. I now have it hanging right here with the PlayStation in front of it. What I did do is, you're going to laugh, I have the TV with some zip ties tied to the back of it. It's actually hanging like a picture from a screw. And I had it sitting down, but the speakers on the TV are on the bottom, so you couldn't hear it very well. I'm actually going to clean the glass, try to clean the glass today. Jack's the main priority for today. As you see, I don't know if you've met the leopard gecko, Cylindria, but she's in here. She's getting a cage cleaning too. I'm not going to bother her too much because she was up chasing crickets and crap last night. Old man Henry shed like yesterday. He shed, and he's chilling out right there. And I think they're all hungry, so we're gonna go get them food. The pet stores. I'm out of frozen thawed stuff, so pet stores closed tomorrow, so it'll probably be Tuesday that I go get them food. But he's acting hungry. He's cruising around like he's hungry. He's sitting in his water dish. So we're gonna clean some of these enclosures up in the glass in the front. As you see, Mr. Kaw is doing the carpet python thing. He's out of shed, but he hasn't shed yet. So when he's out of shed, I don't know if you noticed, but he gets this white stuff on him. It looks like calcium from the water or something, like water spots. But he always does that right before he sheds. He gets like this weird look on him. I mean, it's humid in his cage. I mean, it's wet. He got new substrate in there. Anyways, I had to put Ka in here, and I got his light set up like that. I don't know if you see this. I got his light set up like that for his hot spot, but those bulbs radiate heat like in a 360-degree pattern. They don't spotlight it, so I'm probably going to change that bulb out, and I got to build some kind of bulb protector thing, like out of some mesh. I'm probably going to have to go, I know what I'm going to use, like chicken wire, like the square chicken wire. I'm just going to go over there and snip it and fold it into the shape that I want and solder it together or weld it together, and put like a square around it so they can't burn themselves on the bulbs. Ka needs that because that's how I want his basking area to be, so he can chill on that branch right there. Like I said, I'm trying to get a backgrounds for all the enclosures, and I'm going to make them look real pretty. This is probably how it's going to stay for a while until I can get, I'm possibly thinking about ordering some custom enclosures from High Scale Reptile Enclosures. If y'all don't know who that is, it's what's his name? Todd Becker. The company is based out of Dallas. He builds custom reptile enclosures, and like I said, it's High Scale Reptile Enclosures. I'll actually put a link down below. You can check out his enclosures. He'll pretty much build whatever you ask for, but you either have to pay for shipping, which would be ungodly. I mean, he's got some flat pack stuff. He's got some enclosures that are about like this. They kind of go together the same way, like these Pinplex enclosures. But from his website, they're a lot less expensive as these, and they're wood. So like these are all glass. It's hard to keep heat in the glass enclosures like that. So you probably go check that out. I'm possibly thinking of maybe ordering some flat pack ones because instead of fitting 4 enclosures right here, I could actually fit 5 of his, I believe. Or I think his are a foot tall. I might actually be able to fit 7 right here in this one spot. And like I said, they're like $100 for an enclosure, or $150 for his flat pack enclosures. So I might possibly be looking into that for like the king snakes and the ball pythons, because they don't need a real big enclosure. And if that's the case, all of my snakes, 7 enclosures would be, if I could fit 7 right there, that would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could literally fit all the animals right here, plus 1 empty enclosure. That would be including the leopard gecko. So that would leave the top of this completely open. I could probably order 2 more enclosures, so I could probably fit 2 of his enclosures up here on top of this. I don't think they're that wide. I think they're 24 inches wide. These are 32 inches wide. And that would be pretty neat, because that would let me buy, 3 more snakes. Which I still want the Brooks King. The new girl, let me show you how I got the new boa set up down here. Like I said, we're supposed to be cleaning Jack's enclosure, and the new boa is down here. She's doing real good. Her mouth looks a lot better. I actually cut holes out in the screen and ran these 2. I went to go look for one 150 watt bulb or a 200 watt bulb, flood bulb, and it's like they quit selling them. All they had available was a 2-pack of 82 watt flood bulbs. So I put one in there, and it wasn't getting hot enough. It was staying like 80 degrees in the basking area, and the temperature needs to be like 106 or something. Right there, like 106 right in the basking area, because the heat kind of radiates through the bottom. So like I'm probably going to end up getting a heating pad and sticking it under this enclosure and running it with the thermostat as well as the lamps. Like I said, I want to build a cage for that one and a cage for this one. In the meantime, I just keep an eye on the snakes to make sure they don't climb and try to climb on them, which the snakes are pretty good about not climbing on them. Let me see if the snake is okay. Like I said, I just sprayed her and got her to drink some water. And she shed, and I'm about to clean her mouth out. If y'all hadn't seen her with good lighting, I did have her with no wood chips in here, and she was staying too dry. And the way you can tell she's too dry is she started getting scabs on her mouth. There she is after her shed. She's still got AAA on her nose. Her mouth looks way better, so I'm going to clean out her mouth and get her situated in here again. Look how pretty she is after that shed. She's got some of the prettiest tail right here. You see her tail? It's all orange. Like I said, I want to get a background kind of like Izzy's in here with the fake brick, and put probably go get some African, I think it's Mapani wood, or a big piece of grapevine from Robert. Possibly go, I kind of want a piece of Mapani wood or grape wood to go from right here where her basking area is up here to the top of the enclosure, and then put a background on it so you can't see past it. This is the enclosure, guys, that was really nasty, and the doors wouldn't open. So I actually took it apart. It had caulking and stuff all right here on the side of the enclosure, and I actually had to take it apart and scrape that crap off with a razor blade. I pulled the front glass off. And the wife actually cleaned the glass off. It took her half an hour to get the glass as clean as it is. Anyways, guys, this is the enclosure. It has a lock on it. These big enclosures like this, I don't really think need a lock as long as you make sure they're shut. But it's nice. My kids known not to come in here and open stuff, so anyways, that's a small update before I get done cleaning. I mean, Roxy, I cleaned out her cage yesterday and gave her fresh hay, so all I have left to do is Jack. Like I said, we're going to take the sand out of there and see what he does. He's been acting like a nut job. He's been laying down and then throwing a bunch of sand on top of himself and stuff. We're going to vacuum in here, and I'm going to work on the enclosures some more after I post this video. Just giving y'all guys an update. That way, there's actually a video up on the other channel. One of the enclosures did get taken down. I did disassemble it. Parts of it are everywhere. The base is actually in the other room. And the rest of the enclosure, part of it's behind me between the enclosures, but part of it's over there by my dresser. So there's an update for y'all guys. Hope y'all enjoyed it. It's really cold, so I'm making this like one of the main priorities is to work on stuff. I did break one of the lights, so it's looking like I'm gonna have to replace a whole bunch of stuff, guys. Everything's changing. I like these big enclosures better than I like the smaller enclosures, the small enclosures like that. So stuff's going to be changing. I will keep you guys updated. As always, guys, I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. If there's anything y'all want to see, leave a comment down below. As always, guys, much love.